Hello, AOE3 fans. My name's Windian, and I'm a Sunbro clan member, and I have been tasked with an important duty to be a Bison Lord. I come up with some build orders from time to time and advise the community of my findings from experience. But today I'm going to show you an Ethiopian semi-FF build order which has helped me climb from almost 1250 year low to 14 plus 1400 plus. So this is it. So brace yourselves. So at the start, as many of you know, the idea is to consume this starting cattle, get some food, and also build a granary, and also try to shoot hunts towards it, as well as when you reach 150 with one of these cattle, sell them and do this village dog upgrade and also build a house. So this is pretty much standard, but what I'm gonna do from here on out differs. If at all possible, try to find a food treasure that helps in age up a lot, and then maybe some wood treasures. Coin treasures also helps Ethiopian player because you can train an extra cattle if you can. So basically, I'm gonna show you the deck. I have already gotten the deck here. Let me show you so that the all cards are visible from the opponent's point of view. So this is the deck name. It send Trinity first and send Trinity next. So I will be sending 2 cards in age 1, and the rest of the cards are situational mostly. So since this is an FF build, I'm gonna show you what needs to be done for a fast fortress. So since, as I said, the first card shall be Trinity, which I'm already sending, and with my hero, while his charge ability is being recharged, I took a treasure here somewhere, and then I'm running all over the map to find a better treasure where I can use the chaos one more time. And also Abun, don't try to assist the hero to heal. Don't try to build a monastery here because Mountains Monastery have a large line of sight, even larger or equivalent to a town center, almost 38. That's the line of sight. So try to build it outside of your town center's radius on a secondary mine. That gives you more line of sight. So on this particular map, the best place to build. Since I got a food treasure, I stopped at 15 by 20 and put Habisha in queue. So always age up with Habisha. All other builds are suboptimal as of this recording. Okay, so once you do that, you also complete this hardened iron access and put more wheels on wood. And also here, what I'm trying to do is expanding aggressively on the map. As you can see here, once I have 150 wood, I'm gonna build a second. Let me show you here. A quick second, I was going for this treasure, which would give me enough wood to build a second mountain monastery. Uh, to not to keep this Aben idle, I tried to move him further, but he was not needed, so I moved him back right away and built this second mountain monastery. As I was saying, look, how much line of sight does this mountain monastery provide by itself? It can cover these trees, this hunt, etc. And then outside of this radius, you have a second mountain monastery that can be built in age 1 as well. And also as a second card, I'm sending Trinity a second time before even the age up hit. So this guy, okay, now there were 2 or 3 schools of thought what to task the mountain monastery on. Okay, if you look at this mini map over here, as I was telling you, the line of sight that these provide. See? Once you age up, of course, you get a camp builder as well as a mountain monastery. I'm placing this a bit more aggressively because I realized that my opponent has not even aged up and he hadn't put any forward wills here in the place where I have all this big line of sight. So I'm building this one a bit more aggressively to be able to push. And see, the third mountain monastery that I got from the age up, I'm placing it in mid map so that I can get eyes on almost the entire map as soon as this built. While this is happening, with the starting coin that I got, I try in 3 more Avens. Okay, and also micro a bit if possible. Don't try to lose your hero. He's valuable. Okay, as you can see here, with this mountain monastery, the opponent has no idea how much I got. He saw my mountain monastery, but he doesn't know that there is another mountain monastery here, but I saw him from a mile away. And he knows my war hat. But anyway, the focus on this build is not this game, but the build. Okay, so Trinity, 700 wood as the third card. And by this time, you should already get all Abans. 4 Abans there, 5th Aban here, and everybody gathering at the default value. Why this default? Because at the time that you need 1, 2, 3, 4th, by the time you are about to send a 5th card, you can send either of these two depending upon what opponent army that you see. Most likely this card shall save you in a pinch if the opponents go all heavy infantry and your shorters don't do much. So that's why leave it at default, don't worry too much. Okay, after the first batch, as you can see, after a batch, I couldn't complete a full batch because I was trying to save my hero. I was able to get only 4 of them out. And even these are also not full batches. The opponent has already walled up here, so I see he has several of these units laying around. I saw all of that. I killed his hero. Now the 4th card. I see an opponent wall, that means he is definitely not pushing me anytime soon. So the 4th card shall be 700 coin. So Trinity, 700 wood, 700 coin. Just like any other semi-FF. Not too complicated until this point. Not to kill time, I was trying to make a few more units here because I'm running around the map. And I'm trying to see what I can do here. Get a couple of more good treasures here. See, 700 coin. Oh, my micro. Yeah, you need to be, watching the recording, you think you could have done better, but at that time, you could only do so much with your APM, I guess. I was trying to run around and see how much has he built. Let me show you the big map. He just walled the entire base off. I don't understand why, so I'm trying to break in from this angle and in the middle, trying to see what exactly did he have so far, and to keep him honest, not try to come to my base where I'm about to age up. Okay, that's what happened so far in the game. Then let me show his perspective for a quick second. He is also about to age up. Had he gotten 700 coin, I guess. But he's using all that to train more units for me. But anyway, I was also getting enough units here, enough resources to age up. 1200 food, 1000 coin. As soon as I get that, I shall put my age up in queue. I usually age up with Jesuits. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm also doing this Kebra Nagast. I was able to do this only because I had enough influence mined as long as I am mining this monastery at a default rate. So 450 exactly or more than 450 I could get. The opponent sensed that I'm no longer attacking him, so he has a sizable army. He's about to push me, and I was also trying to get ready. Hence, I'm trying to making some javelins as well as some Gasconia here, trying to see whatever I could do. Trying to save a shipment maybe. Yeah, I got my 6th shipment or 5th shipment. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the 5th shipment in queue. So ready to be sent as soon as I age up. Okay, Egypt is in queue. Sorry, Egypt has come out, and now once I collect these crates, I get enough XP to send more shipments. Okay, now I see his entire army. I'm able to see his entire army thanks to sieging and not coming to my base. So I send 9 Gasconia. And also, since he's taking my houses down, I need to build them really fast. Task more Wilson. Good. And wait for my shipment. Wait for my Neftania, who can counter all of these units pretty well, except for this cavalry. Hence, I have these javelin riders and also these Gascania ready to be cut. Yeah, the usual stuff here. Don't let, task your shortels onto the light infantry. Keep them in melee, keep them honest. And also the other cav that are trying to get onto your Naftania, try to steer them away and also kill them off. Pretty basic stuff. I could win because I had more units in this game by this time, and I got my Naftania reinforcing match. Since I'm winning this so confidently, I was able to send back-to-back 1000 coin and 1000 influence shipments. I'll tell you why this is very important. Okay, as you can see, the math behind this one, a mountain monastery is gathering at 0.7.23, which is equal to an Abun, 0.7.23. We have 3 mountain monasteries at the start, and the 4th one was built right now. All of them are still standing. So that means you have 4, an equivalent of 9 Abuns at this point, 5 plus 4. All of them checking along with influence and coin. Okay, now from here on out, of course, upgrade your units. This is important. And also train more Naftania. Now that I got coin, all the coin that I need, training Naftania are very, very costly. 65 food and 70 coin. They get decent stats. 175 HP is very good for a skirmisher type unit. And they have same amount of range and same amount of attack as other skirmishers that you find from the opponent's AOE3 skirmishers. Since I got my influence as well, as you can see, 1000 coin, 1000 influence, and always train. Naftania, if you have some supporting army. Naftania. Okay, now see, Naftania are used here to kite. Some micro helps here. The better micro you have, the more games you might win. But essentially, the build so far has been identity twice, 700 wood, 700 coin, age up faster, and then a shipment to save yourself, and then 1000 coin, 1000 influence. Now that I got enough influence, I'm sending Jesuists. In this map, we have Jesuists. I could, this deck is called Conquistador. I could have trained them, but sending these for just 500 is very, very cheap. So that's my unit comp. Naftania combined with Conquistadors and other units for support. So I'm always training, as you can see, Naftania from both war academies. And once this mine runs out, I think one of the mines here ran out. So I think I broke, I deleted that already, and I was able to build a 4th one here. So you need to keep that up. Micro your skirmishers as anybody would do, and keep your supporting army in reserve for any cav flanks. And now, as soon as my shipment has arrived, of course, keep training your units and make them your control groups, break this wall, keep them honest, all the basics. See, train Naftania. So this is a crucial part of any fast forward build, fast fortress build. You need to have a skirmisher mass for any countering any opponent's skirmisher goon play. You have better skirmishers, but they cost a lot. So hence, you might not have enough resources to train any javelin riders and such. You can train more Gascania, but unfortunately they have 15% less HP and they lose fast to other skirmishers. So better have more goons in the back to even counter any artillery if opponents has them. So any goon type units has at least some kind of a decent multiplayer against artillery. So a skirmisher goon combo for Ethiopia can be Naftania combined with Conquistador. As this is happening, I pretty well understood that my opponent is contained in his base. He's running out of resources. So the only thing that I could do is build a second town center there, and also maybe a third town center somewhere here. I shall be doing that real quick. I don't know what I did to get enough wood. Maybe I chopped all the wood, or maybe I traded some. Yeah, as you can see, I just traded my 2 cows that were there, cattle, and was trying to build not get housed because I'm sending this Sevastopol mortar as my card. As the fight's happening, there is a skirmisher mass ready to keep them honest, keep the opponent honest. Also, I need to take care of this trade post one last time before they get more shipments out of it. And where's my hero trying to build a third town center? He shall be building a third town center really fast. Nothing much happening. Build your skirmisher mass. Now I have almost 40. Keep your supporting army close by. And then I have enough resources for a third town center as well. So basically put it down. Okay, so this is the build. See, these guys have ran out of the mine, not your starting mine. See, the starting mine is still intact. Better expand on the map opponent's mine. So had the opponent been a bit more aggressive, he would have completed this mine as well as tried to move to this hunt and this mine. It's paramount that you complete them first before using your own resources. So that's, I mean, in theory, that's what we need. But in practice, mountain monasteries can help you do that. So now in this opportune moment, my opponent has already revolted. It's a bit late to revolt to Baja, but he did that anyway because he's running out of his resources in base. And I could see him from a mile away. See, this mountain monastery and this monastery both have already scouted them, so I know that his entire army is coming this way. And I guess he didn't know, maybe he knew, but he couldn't do much. Now this is the last research that I would do, Tim Cut. Tim Cut, this gives you 10% more HP to all your units, which are fighting around this big radius of this mountain monastery. Okay, he tried to flank me, my mortar. I got one shot out, but I was able to kill all his cavalry mass. And then everything else that is left is infantry, which I can easily clear. Of course, these guys, Abuns, can heal while in combat, which is nice. Now Timcut arrives. As you can see, everybody now gained 10% more HP. That's it. That's the game. The build is pretty simple and pretty easy to employ. You remember the basics are a mountain monastery. 2 of them can be built in age 1. And then you can send this card twice in age 1. By doing that, you by minute 530 age up with Habisha. Once you age up with Habisha, you get 300 coin. So all the outlast strats are now nerfed. Whatever tower that you are gonna get, that is indeed better to build a war camp rather than an outpost, because you can train units right away from a war camp rather than the high pop units, outlaw units from an outpost. So better build a war camp, use that 300 coin, and then build 3 more Abuns. The Abuns that were there earlier, now in the fight. Train all 5 Abuns and 3 mountain monasteries. Don't try to place them in base. I placed this one in base. This is the 4th one that I got, that I placed here somewhere because I was about to fight by the time this happened. Had I got a breather room, I would have placed him somewhere here or even somewhere here. I would have shift clicked the wagon to construct them here, so that my in-base mines are the last that I'm going to consume. So once you are safely in H3, build only Naftania, and then keep your Gascania mass alive, upgrade all of them. Don't have to try in any more short elves at this point. But once you get enough shipments, send 10 Jesus allies, in 10 conquistador for only 500 influence, and then later this was the one which were on the way. So this one also benefits your Neftani to get 5% more attack, and also you can send allies. I mean conquistador, more conquistador, that is 17 conquistador combined with 6 more, that means 23 almost goon type units. These are not goons, but still with a high ranged attack they can be quite useful. So these three are your supporting cards, and you have enough influence to send them back to back to back. If you just do this, Trinity, 700 wood, 700 coin, maybe a unit shipment, and then 700,000 coin to train more Neftania, 1000 influence to be able to send these. And if you are left alone, and if you are getting more influence, maybe you can also use 400 influence to build town centers. Here in this game, I think I used only wood to build third and fourth town, I mean second and third town centers here. But Habisha gives you that that flexibility. You can use influence to build either palaces or town centers, which comes in handy if you are searching for resources. If you are under too much pressure and you are floating on influence, you can just quickly come back into the game by spending that influence on infrastructure. So that's the build for you. Thanks, folks. Thanks for watching. And also, before we leave, let me show you the resource graph. You see here, I aged up at 4 minute 19 because I got a food treasure at the start. That means I stopped at 15 by 20 rather than 16 by 20. So I aged before Mexico, and then, as I said, the build mountain monasteries in transition and also send Abans in transition. And right after you gather your coin, just train 3 more Abans, and then those are equivalent to almost 10 wheels, 9.6 wheels, I kid you not, which takes the trajectory of Ethiopian economy like this. Compared to the other guy, he tried his best building market, etc., but it's nowhere near enough to compete with this influence. I mean, this Aban Mountain Monastery combo that you can easily get right from the start of the game, which then translates into your military. At this point, I had more units. I got a unit shipment as well, and then wipe the mass out and make more units. Make only Neftania. Keep all your supporting army allowed. Fight with Neftania. They have high HP and decent range, and keep the opponent in their base and keep them honest. Then maybe try to where is military unit pop. Yeah, doesn't show much because military unit count I think I got a mortar, I got more conquistadors. That's the reason why this is a bit more. That's it. Villager population, as I said, it looks honest, but this is how you can execute this boom. Any questions? Please leave your questions in the comments below. Thanks anyway for watching. See you in the next build order video. Thank you.